Hi guys, welcome back. Now the next couple of episodes is gonna be about NEGRIL Jamaica. That's right. So for those who don't know, your girl went on vacation and I was just like, I haven't been to NEGRIL in 1.5 years. You can imagine that? 1.5 years. So I was just like, I'm going to NEGRIL for vacation. Alright. Now before I go into it, and I'll be talking about Rick's Cafe, Margaritaville, I went parasailing, I went road 8, cliff diving, I went and ate at a lot of different places, and I'm going to be talking about it all. But before we get there, right, couple of things, right? Y'all see this cut crease? Do y'all see this cut crease? Okay, right. And my face is beat to the gods. Check out my sister. As always, my makeup was done by her, ST Beauty Box on IG. If you like these earrings I have on right here, tasseled by BD on IG. And if you're loving this top, it's Shein. And if you haven't already, go and check out my Shein haul. All right, make sure you guys check out my Shein haul video where I did a review on the tops and all the other swimsuits that I wore on my vacation. All right, so let me talk about one of the first stops that I made in NEGRIL, which was going to Rick's Cafe, the popular Rick's Cafe, which is voted as the world's best beach bar. And honestly, you can't contest that. It really is, right? Going to Rick's Cafe, going there during the pandemic, I thought it would be a little bit different than before, but it is. They have the sanitation measures in check, coming in, you park, temperature check, sanitize, and you head in.
Remember the corona thing is going on, okay? So remember to wear your mask and protect yourself.
I initially thought I would be able to get in because maybe they had like a number capacity and I would have to wait, but that wasn't the case, right? Now you go in. Rick's Cafe is beautiful, right? You go, you enter, you see the pool, you see people cliff jumping, the cliff diving, you see the live music. Oh God, the live music meant so much to me. It meant so much to me to see people dancing and keeping the distance just the same, but to see people dancing and enjoying themselves, to hear a DJ playing song and playing tune. It meant so much to me because in Jamaica we've been having that curfew. There's no parties like that down here, so to go to Rick's Cafe and have that semi-party feel was just nice. Like I'm really missing it, to be very honest. It was very nice, right? So there you have the what they call the sand pit dance floor, so people go down there, they do the 1-2 step, you have the synchronized dance what them always make everybody do. Yeah, them do the synchronized dancing, and then you have your 1 and 2 man who always they are what I call the dancing dynamite thing, and you have that's how go on. And Rick's Cafe is just nice. It's just nice. So, the cliff diving, right, or the jumping, right, they have like 3 different spots you can jump from. The very, very low one, and then there's a second one, which to me that one is new because I never saw it like 2 or 3 years ago, which I think is like 35 feet or 40 feet, and then there is the high one, which is 50 feet if I'm correct. Now as always, you're gonna have the tourists jumping, and then you have the professional dive. Oh, and there's a higher one. There's a higher one which them climb up like super high, at least 90 feet or so, and they just dive straight in. Now before you go and dive, right, there is you have to read the, what do you call that? This is what you have to read before you decide to dive, right? You have to read it and enter it. You have to jump from the smaller ones past that before you go to the big one. If you injure yourself, Rick's Cafe is not liable in no way, shape, or form, right? And these are just some of the clips of everybody diving, jumping, and having a good time. I dive as well. can't understand why Jamaica don't have a diving team for the Olympics. It's something that not only Rick's Cafe have these divers, you know. We have the Grove swimmers that are amazing divers as well. I just can't understand why we don't have a diving team. It boggles my mind, right? No, I mean, they do it every day. It's like nothing to them. Them jump off of the 50 foot. I think that one is at least 70 foot. Just dive in, and then when they dive in, you know, them not swim. How come at the steer something what everybody else taking up? Them climb up along the side of the cliff. They climb up along the side of the cliff and go back up to dive again. Right? Talented, right? Yeah. But if you don't want to go into the jumping, just watching them is entertaining. You can swim in the pool. Also at the pool, they also have the restriction where no more than 10 persons in the pool at a time for no more than 15 minutes. To be very honest, I was in the pool for a long time and I never realized that sign until afterwards. But I must say, there wasn't more than 10 of us in the pool when I realized, and I started counting. Right, the food. Now, Rick's Cafe, the food that they have, the menu never really have much on it, but you know, pandemic time, so I guess they're not offering a lot, you know. This is the menu right here, so maybe they're just not offering a lot. But what I got the pasta, the linguine pasta, the shrimp pasta. It was very good. I must say it was very good. Person I was with got the chicken kebabs and the wings, and why the serving size small. It's small, bad. I mean, and they said it was just okay, you know. It wasn't the best wings, you know. And then the chicken kebabs was very, very small amount. So, but my pasta was good. That much I can say. And they have the margarita, which is something I haven't seen or haven't had in a very, very long time. Right, they have the margarita, which was so good. It was so it was so good. Like, peep my reaction after just drinking one sip. I was just like, oh, yeah, this is it. Yeah, so Rick's Cafe, you know. No, guys, you know, I'm always going to be very honest. It's a lot of people there. There's a lot of people there. Some were in their mask, some weren't in their mask, but it's a lot of people there. And what I realized is that they don't come. There weren't a lot of coaster bus. Normally when you go to Rick's Cafe, the parking lot is very small, so it's usually hard to get parking. But I would have to park across the road. That wasn't a challenge this time, because I realized what they're doing now is that they're coming in on the catamaran. Everybody's on catamarans, more so now than before. So it's everybody pull up at Rick's Cafe on the catamaran. So I guess outside it doesn't look that packed. I don't know. What I'm saying is, I went down there 3 times in the week that I was in Negril, and there were a lot of people. Right, there were a lot of people. There was some amount of this social distancing, but you know, and I was actually quite conscious of it, so I made sure I kept my distance. Yeah, you can't beat the sunset at Rick's, right? The sunset is beautiful. Like, when I was there, it was overcast, but the sunset was still very, very, very nice. Like, is Rick's Cafe, guys. You definitely, if you go to Negril, without a doubt, check it out. And Rick's Cafe is free. How did I not mention that at the beginning of the video? Guys, if you haven't subscribed as yet, please hit the subscription button. If you already subscribed, thank you for your support, and turn on post notification if you haven't as yet. Remember to like, share, and comment on all the videos, and watch the videos in full. All right, guys. All right, now one of the activities that I did down in Negril is I went parasailing, right? Guys, oh my God, I haven't been parasailing in years, and it was amazing. It was amazing. It's like them strap you in, you go, and it's like, you know, it start bringing you up, and you say, all right, cool, and then you think you're there, and then it goes higher and higher, and then you're just like, all right, cool, you know, and you're just like, it goes higher and higher, and each time it's just, oh, the adrenaline. I'm just like, wow, this is amazing. And then you stop and you look at the view, the entire 7 mile stretch, the entire 7 mile beach, entire Negril. You can see all of it from up there. Look at the view, right, of the entire Negril stretch. And then the captain who has the boat, him do like a little thing like that, you know, like a slow sway. No, while initially that was good, actually just had breakfast not too long ago, so I got a little bit nauseous. So my advice to you guys, don't go don't go if you just ate, right? Just wait a little before you go, right? It's a prominent activity down on 7 Mile Beach. I must say, I'm from Montego Bay for those who don't know, and it's not as popular. I mean, Pier 1 does it, I know that, but you won't find people along the beach saying, hey, do you want to go parasailing? Which was the case down in Negril on the 7 Mile Beach. No, I went parasailing with Fly High Parasailing. Big up Sabrina, all right? Sabrina and the crew, big up on herself. Now, to the cost to go parasailing with Fly High Parasailing for locals is $6,000, right? For tourists is $60 US. No, that's when you book directly with Fly High Parasailing, and that's why I'm saying, guys, book directly with Fly High Parasailing. If you're going down there and you're, you know, on a budget or so, that's one easy way. If you book directly through one of the guys that's on the beach, where they're just like, hey, do you want to go parasailing? And I was like, you know what, I'll go call the boat. So they're going to tell you that to go parasail is $8,000. Or they're going to say, well, you know, it's $80 US, but, you know, since you're local, I'm giving it for $8,000 or even $7,000, right? Because at the end of the day, they have to get a little tip. You know, everybody have their little hustle. And I'm not knocking their hustle, but at the same time, everybody, you know, is trying to save a buck here and there. So if you want to go parasailing, you can book it directly through Fly High Parasailing and you get it cheaper. No. Guys, I'm not telling you Jamaica nice. You don't think I lie me, I tell you know. You don't think I lie me, I tell. Boy, this view is everything. Now, 7 Mile Beach. Now, the entire stretch is, I would say free, but then again, it is free because entering through Margaritaville is free of cost. Now, once you enter in Margaritaville, you can walk up and down the entire length of beach because that entire stretch of beach, that entire 7 Mile is divided up into different properties, I guess. It's owned by different areas, so different resorts, different this and villas, Airbnb. So they all have a small, very small piece of the beach that belongs to them. So once you enter through Margaritaville, you can just walk up and down. You can walk up and down, but obviously you can't go to Royal Town Hotel and just enter through on the beach from that side. You can't do that, but you can enter from Margaritaville. Now, entering Margaritaville, once you come in, you're greeted by the hostess. She explains the rules to you, which is that if you're eating, you don't have to wear your mask, but once you're walking around the property, you have to have on your mask, right? They take your temperature, they sanitize you and all of that. They upheld that rule. I was actually leaving from my beach chair to go and get something in my car, and the manager was just like, you're not wearing your mask, go and put on your mask. And I respected her for that, because I felt like that was the only place I went that did that, to be very honest. Right? Right. Now, Margaritaville. Now, this is pretty much it. You enter, and when I went there at 11 a.m. and it was empty. It was nice, beautiful. Not a lot of people were there. You know, I like the beach like that. I like when I'm there and I feel like it's mine, like I own it, you know? Yeah, so you enter, there are the tables and the chairs for dining. Outside of the lawn chairs, you have to pay for an umbrella if you want an umbrella, but you get the lawn chair for free. The umbrella is $2,000 or 15 US, right? And I mean, might as well you get an umbrella, because now there is hot. It is hot, right? The sun is hot. Guys, make sure you always have your essentials. Every essentials for every trip, every vacation. Sunscreen, lip balm, mosquito repellent, hydrocortisone. You know, it's just must have. You have to have that. And in this day and age, a face mask. Anyway, but again, the catamarans, they're coming on and off of the catamarans. I'm gonna tell you, these catamaran cruises, they're packed. They are packed, right? So we're checking for all these people on land, but we should be checking for the ones on the boats, right? But you know, people have to make their money, you know. Now the food, I got a B.O.B. burger, which is bacon, onion rings, and blue cheese, and I got one of the it's 5 o'clock. Is it 5? It's 5 o'clock mug, right? It's 5 o'clock somewhere mug. Yeah, the food was good. The burger was very, very good. Actually, yeah, the burger was very good. The fries were good, and the slushy that I got a mango. I got a mango daiquiri in my it's 5 o'clock somewhere mug, and you get to keep that as a souvenir. And if you go back to Margaritaville to refill it, it's cheaper than how you bought it initially. The sunset at Margaritaville is unmatched. Maybe it was that day, but it was absolutely everything and more, right? It was, guys, peep this sunset. Look at this. Look at this sunset. Ah, amazing. They also have $1 a minute massages, right? Which is a lady has her massage parlor like to the left, to the right as you enter. Yeah, they have $1 a minute. So if you want a massage and get a nice little massage on the beach, you can, you know, it's nice. And the DJ is there playing and, you know, giving you a nice vibe. Was the vibe as good as Rick's Cafe DJ? No. But it's a nice little vibe. It really was, right? So that's Margaritaville. While I was down there, one of the places, right, I went and got dinner was Matthew's Sushi Bar Restaurant. Something I've heard about, and I'm just like, you know, I really want to try. Let's get some sushi. You don't really find sushi that easily in Jamaica. So let's go and see what this sushi is about. Entering empty, you know, I like that. Clean. I had the food outside. She brought it to me. I ordered the cowboy roll, which is steak with some other stuff, and I had the California roll, which is salmon. It wasn't the greatest. I ain't gonna lie, it wasn't the greatest. The salmon, it had this cream cheese. I don't know what it was that was in it. I didn't like it at all, right? It gave a weird taste, but that's me. That's my taste buds. I don't know what your taste buds go like. The steak was too chewy for sushi. Was it East Japanese that's in Kingston? No. East Japanese to me to this day in Jamaica is the best sushi that I've ever tried. But you can try it, see if you like it. Would I go back and have it? No. But the mojito was everything, and I would definitely go back there and get the mojito and try something else on their menu. So yeah, you can check it out. Matthew's Sushi Bar and Restaurant. And for their menu is actually on their IG story. Yeah, in their IG store on the highlights, they have their menu there. So you can look at the menu and see if this is a restaurant you would want to go, or, you know, just to see what they have. While you're there, Chill Pops. Chill Pops is right beside it. It's on the same plaza. Chill Pops is this new spot that has popsicles that are either rum infused or not rum infused. They come with different flavors. You have, for the rum infused, you have rumsicle, you have whiskey, you have pina colada, and then you have like mango passion fruit. They have melon, they have cookie and cream. You know, they have a whole lot of different flavors, and it price ranges from 300 to 600. The rum infused ones are 600 and the other ones are 300. Nice. You know, you spend the whole day up on the beach, you're hot, you're sweaty, you want something to cool you down, something different, something that tastes nice. Chill Pops. And it's right in the middle of everything, so you can't miss it. It's not hard to find. I kind of went there almost every other day and tried a new flavor. So I had the pina colada, which is great. The cookie and cream was good, and I had the mango passion fruit. So I would definitely go back and get that pina colada, because I personally love pina colada, where it was good. And anything that's mango flavor, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with mango flavor. You can't go wrong. Personally, I went nowhere, had they had the melon, which was good, and the rumsicle, which wasn't the greatest. Rumsicle wasn't the greatest, but this is the menu. Go try it out. Let me know which one you like in the comments or even on my IG. All right guys, Been talking a lot, so I'm just gonna cut it right here. Ensure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notification, follow me on IG. In part 2, I'm going to talk about ATVing, Blue Hole. I know a lot of people know about Blue Hole in Jamaica, Blue Hole Mineral Spring, a weed tour, and all that nice stuff. And the ATV was at Campbelltown Mountain Adventure. Guys, peep this clip. Now, did I fall? Make sure you tune in for part 2 so you don't miss it, so you know how that turned out.